Jumping into another topic of interest here, personally, it's been my own journey at many levels that I'd like to share with you. We'll talk about the journey from mystery to mastery. And when I say this, it's not about just one or two areas of your life, it's covering pretty much all areas of your life. Because if you think about the wheel of life, or just imagine that if this is a new concept for you, just imagine a wheel or a circle with different sections. And you kind of score each area of your life. Say from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest. Maybe some areas are doing well, maybe some others are not. So when you connect all these different dots, it's very rare that people get something close to a circle when they complete and connect all the dots. For a lot of people, it is up and down. It's very spiky, to be precise. Some may be doing really good and some may not be. So when this happens, a lot of frustration comes in because some areas of your life are working, some are not. Although they are all very much related to each other. We may or may not have thought about it that way. We may not have connected the dots that way, but that's the way it works. They're all very connected. A lot of people, when they come to me, some areas of their life are doing really good and some others are not. When people come to me for working on their health, that pretty much is a big issue or concern at that time. Other areas may or may not be doing okay, but health is really critical. It has reached that point when you have to attend to the body. And there are others that when they come to me, they primarily just want to focus on confidence and intuition. The other areas seem to be okay, or at least are manageable. So it's not at that critical point. And there are some others where everything seems to be fine, but just something is missing at the core. The deeper meaning, the purpose, the reason for existence. Or they're trying to find that inner spark, and they haven't always had a chance to put a finger on it, or they don't know what it is. So whether we are looking at health, relationships, wealth, work or business, lifestyle, spirituality, philanthropy, or all other areas, we want harmony in each of these. We want them to all work together. We want balance, because that is what is going to take us upward and onward so much more easily than if one is working and the other is not, right? If you think about it from a different perspective, if we are to create or calculate an average score based on all your scoring that you did from 1 to 10, maybe the average overall is just at a 2 or a 3, depending on how the wheel of life came about for you. So just imagine if we upped the average from 3 to a 6. It simply meant that the ones that you are doing well might already be at a good level. So we're really bringing up the other areas. So when the overall average goes up, your life seems so much more in balance, and you can feel the effect of the harmony. You will feel the calm, you will feel the peace. You will also experience the ease and the joy. So what really happens to make the shift is understanding the pieces that are not working, and then moving that from a place of mystery to a place of mastery. So what does that really mean? It simply means that there is a gap between these two states. It's almost like if you have heard of the term pain and pleasure, there's a gap between the two. People are at a pain point and they want to get to the point of pleasure, but there's something that's needed to be done to get there, right? So in that process, that gap needs to be addressed. The same way, going from mystery to mastery means you are understanding the patterns that are keeping you stuck. You're understanding the different beliefs and the thoughts, the fears, and whatever those other emotional pieces are that are keeping you stuck where you are, that is putting you in a constant chaos. So when you start peeling those layers off and starting to understand what is really going on, and then you make the choice to come from a place of calm and allow more ease and grace into your life in more areas as time progresses, that is when you're really that is when you're really moving into a level of mastery. And that means you are in charge of what's going on. You're coming from a place of calm confidence that I talk about a lot. And that's what's really needed to be in that place of mastery. It simply does not mean you're meditating for 6 hours or you're starving yourself for 20 hours, or it's not talking about any of those extreme measures. This is a way of life where ease and grace are flowing in and through you. And you can experience the calm in the middle of all the chaos. And let's say some challenge comes up with the body. You understand what the body is trying to tell you. Maybe a coworker is being difficult. You understand the pattern of what's going on. Or maybe you are having some other challenge in your business and you can see beyond the trigger and go, oh, this is the deeper pattern. This is what I need to look at. Or maybe something else is going on in the relationship front. You're able to give it a different perspective. So that, coming from the place where you look beyond what is just happening and then looking at, oh, what else is happening here? What is really at the core of all this? And you're coming from that place where you feel that confidence, you feel that calm. It's almost quiet power. And you know it when you see it in other people. You recognize it. And that's the place where that when you get to, that people around you will say, hey, I like where you are. How do I get there? Right? So this is the journey and this is what it takes. And this is the result of going from mystery to mastery. Share with me what comes up for you. I would love to hear what questions and what findings you bumped into as a result of this particular discussion we had here. I look forward to hearing from you, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.